Tri. So this is what we call a trinomial, 3 terms. How many terms do we have here? 1, 2, 3. So this is a trinomial. Okay, so this is blue because it represents positive x squared. And why is it x squared? Because it's x times x, which is x squared. So now, we just started this. Today's the first day you've seen algebra tiles, and we reviewed what each one stands for. How many people know what color to put here and what shape? Good. And what color is that? Green. So we need the green rectangles. 2. And why do we need 2 of them? Because it's 2. And feel free to walk around and look at each desk. And so stand up, walk around, look at the desk, look at what the students have. So I need 2 X's. Okay, so now what do I need for 1? Yellow or red? Yellow. It's positive. Okay, and so now what do I need? Do I need a red x squared?
No, you need blue.
I need 2 blues. Okay, so let's get the 2 blues. Now what do I need?
The 3
negative rectangles. There we go, 3 negative rectangles. How many of you are saying, oh, this is making sense, I get it? Let me see your hands high. You understand what we're doing and why we did it. So I have 2 people's hands not raised. Tell me what questions you have as to why you didn't raise your hand. The question was, do you understand what we're doing? Do you need help? Are you lost? Tell me where you are. Want me to keep going so you can figure out what question to ask? Okay. So now we have 4 and it's negative. So what do I do? 4 red little squares. Yes, they are. Okay, so now we combine like terms. So everything that looks alike goes together. But you have to be careful. If we have a 0 pair, it's going to cancel. So hold on, let's make sure everybody is with me. So from what I can see, this looks absolutely great. Okay, it looks really good. So now we want to put this together. What do?
We try to see if we have 0 pairs.
So combine our like terms. So put all the blues together. Is anything going to cancel?
No.
Do you understand how we got the blues together? So what did we just group together? All of the
X squared.
X squareds. And how many in all do we have?
3.
So we went from 1 plus 2 equals 3. So go ahead and write 3x squared on your desk. Because that is what we we combined the like terms. So now let's go back and let's draw what used to be here. So there was 1x squared.
Will we draw it?
Yeah, let's go back and draw it. And then let's come over here and draw 2 of them. So now we're practicing drawing them at the same time.
Does it look like that?
Sure. Okay. So now we need to combine what? The rectangles. So I'm going to bring down my green and my red. Do you notice something? Do you see the 0 pairs?
Yeah.
So what happens?
You take out 2 pairs.
He's going to become 0. And then he's going to become 0. Do you understand that's what we got rid of? So if you take out a red, you got to take out a green. You take out a red, you got So now what are we left with? One red. What does that mean? Negative x, so minus 1x. So now let's go back and draw what we had. So how do I draw this? I make a rectangle and I make sure that they don't look like a square. Okay? So now what?
You draw 3.
Alright, so we need to draw 3 rectangles, but we need to shade them. And why are we shading them?
Because they're red.
And I don't necessarily have to label that because I know it's shaded, so I know it's negative, and it's a rectangle. The only rectangle I have is the x. Okay, you ready to do what we, to combine the constants?
Yep.
The constants, remember, are going to be the ones that don't have a letter on it. So we're going to take the 1 and the negative 4 and combine them. What's going on here?
Cross one out.
Yeah, we're going to take it out. And so what do we have left?
-3.
So minus 3. And so draw that on your desk as well. And now we have the final answer. So we simplified this problem. Let's go back and draw up here what we had. So we had a 1. And then here we had 4. Yeah, we do. Good job. Do you like this?
I love it. That's awesome.
Isn't it like making something hard very simple?
Yes.
And because we have to practice drawing this so that when you're on the STAR test, you can still use this concept. You can still use the tiles without having the tiles. So now let's go back and look at this and understand how this became this. Yes.
So we could do this.
You can draw these tiles on the STAR test. You can't use the tiles, but you can draw them. That's why I have to teach you to draw them.
Oh, okay.
So now let's go back and look. Look at your x squareds. Do you see how you get 3x squared from this? Now look at your x's. Do you see why it's going to be cancel, cancel, left with 1 negative? Now look here, so everyone on your desk, go ahead and cancel and cancel. And when you cancel 2 clear ones, you have to cancel 2
Negative.
yeah. Now let's look at the yellow, or the clear one, and the coloreds, the shaded in ones. If we cancel one of these, how many do we have to cancel here?
1.
So now let's check our answer. Do we have 3x squareds?
Yep.
That's what that means. Do we have, well, none right there. Oh, but we have a negative.
Yes.
Do we have negative x? And then do we have, oh, nothing there, but we have 3 negatives there. Did we write 3 negatives here?
So that's the answer.
That's the answer.
You just
Now we simplified our answer. What type of polynomial is this? Why is it a trinomial? And this is the way you write it, so write this in your notes, trinomial. Okay, and if you would, just go around and look at each desk with the iPad so we can see the final result.
Trino.
Do you like writing on the desk?
Yes.
Is that different?
Yeah.
That's trino.
Trinomial. Try, let me make it a little nicer.
Can we erase this?
And then I'm going to pass out some tissues so we can erase our desk.
3.
And we'll do another one.